Okay, hello folks. Welcome to Finax webinar, first webinar in English for international clients. My name is Radoslav Kasík and this is Tamara Vrhovec-Sekač. I'll introduce ourselves a little bit more, but we can go through some technical instructions. So we are streaming live from our studio in Bratislava, Slovakia. This is our Finax studio, so get used to it. We usually do pretty often webinars in local languages in countries where we are present from the studio or from foreign studios. So this webinar is about introducing Finax, about Finax introduction. We want you to allow us ask us questions about acquisition of AION's investment services by Finax. So we want you to let us know, to feel comfortable with us, to know us. And as I said, this webinar can be interactive or is interactive. We're streaming directly to our YouTube channel, Finax International. You can place questions, you can ask them through comments in live chat. So we can try it if it works properly. So if you hear us, if you can see us, please write us where you are following us from, what country. And as I said, you can ask questions during the webinar. We'll try to make it short. So it's going to be just a brief introduction of our company, of our services, of our milestones, results, and so on. And we think the better would be to offer you a place for asking questions, because I am 100% sure that you have many questions. Okay, so we have first answer, a guy following us from Belgium. We have also person from Croatia, from Zagreb. So let me introduce ourselves a little bit more. So this is Tamara Vrhovec-Sekač. Tamara is responsible. She's regional manager for Finax, currently responsible mainly for Croatia, Romania, and Hungary. And she will be also responsible for this international communication as its head of this department. another Croat. So that's nice. We have so many, or ETFmatic have had so many clients in Croatia. My name is Radoslav Kasík. I'm one of two co-founders of Finax. Currently, I'm responsible mostly for product development, for communication, and for sales. So I think we are two important persons, and you can have all the information directly from the management. Like philosophy of Finax since its beginning is to be pretty open, transparent. So you can ask whatever you want. We prepared few slides. We'll go through it just to introduce our company. So I'm going to share it. Okay, we have also a guy from Lithuania. So welcome everybody. So I'm going briefly speak about the history and beginning of Finax. Finax was founded in 2018 by me and Juraj Hrbati. We started to think about this idea, or this project was created, was first idea about it were created in April 2017. Company was founded in January 2018, so we have a 6-year history. Like the goal, our goal was to offer people in Central Europe first robo-advisor. I think you are very accommodated to these services, as all of you were clients of ETFmatic, which, if I think correctly, is the first robo-advisor, or at least pan-European robo-advisor, and still one of the only robo-advisors offering its services in most of European countries. So we did similar company. We launched similar company with similar goals, but there can be some differences, because as we started in this Central European region, which is not so developed regarding investing. We focused a lot on educating our clients, and this is also, I think, the thing that differentiate us from our European competitors. Currently, we say that we based our services or our mission, our vision on three pillars. So, first pillar, as you can read, is to democratize pension and goal-based investing. I would say it in this way that me and Uri, we wanted to offer wide masses the same services or same investment style or approach as we were using at the time of Finax launch. So it is portfolio or managed portfolios based on ETFs, as we still, and I think you will agree, we see ETFs still as or currently the best investment instruments in financial world. So we wanted to allow white masses to invest same way as we did, and to make it really simple and easy. So we were the first company in this region that launched fully online onboarding, agreements signing. We also were first company that offered biometric identity verification. So we are pretty focused on technology. So we're using technology and automatization to offer our services to white masses, and also to educate clients. So we'll create a lot of financial content. This content does not relate only to investing, but I would say like general personal finance. I have to say that till now, we have done it in local languages where we are present, and in a while we will show you where we were present until this acquisition of AION Investment Services / ETFmatic. So we do a lot of content. I mean, it's usually like educative blogs, podcasts, these kind of webinars, various videos. And as I said, like we focus on whole finance field, to educate, to increase financial literacy, not only of our clients, but also of wide masses, as our content is free for everybody, not just for our clients. And pretty brand new thing, or still new thing, is the first point, and it's democratization of pensions. So I think we will speak a little bit more about that. So we became the first pan-European personal pension product provider in the entire European Union. So you can imagine,
and we still are.
and we still are still the only provider. So you can imagine, after this abbreviation PEPP, something like pan-European third pillar. So according to my knowledge, it's the first financial product created by the European Union. So we are pioneer also in this field, and our goal is to bring this product to as many countries of the European Union as possible, and somehow liberalize also pension markets. So this is brief introduction of Finax. I can say a little bit more about our company. So we are fully licensed broker. We are headquartered in Slovakia, but currently we offer services in various countries. But our license and regulator, can move to the.
Put that on the screen, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We are fully licensed broker. Our regulator is Slovak National Bank of Slovakia, that is financial regulator in Slovakia. We also have a branch in Poland, so we also fall under supervision of Polish regulator KNF. Maybe some information regarding our custodians, because it's not mentioned on the slides. So currently we keep clients' assets with KBC Securities, that is sister company of Belgian bank KBC Bank. So all asset accounts are held in KBC Bank. Bank accounts for cash management, we usually open bank accounts in each country where we are present. So we use local banks or branches of supranational banks. but we also opened the bank account with Citibank Europe. This will be your bank account for your deposits from January. So we will communicate a little bit more about that in coming weeks. Okay, so this is briefly about Finax till for now, and I think Tamara, you can continue regarding our product offer.
Yes. Hello and good evening once again. Rado has basically covered pretty much the basics on how the company has evolved and what you can maybe expect from us on the side of the mission. I want to touch base on the products that we offer. We have tried to communicate quite a few things in this communication that we have prepared for you until the 1st of January, when we officially take over you as our clients. But we haven't touched much base about the products because we thought that all the other information regarding the whole change and this kind of stuff will be really important for you. So I just want to mention maybe briefly our main products. First of all, everything has started with intelligent investing with our portfolios, which offer 11 different strategies, from 100% equity ETFs and 0% bond to the other way around. And this was our first strategies that we've offered, and then we continued obviously building on that, and we have started with annuity. This is a payout portfolio to withdraw accumulated wealth. It starts with 50,000 euros. After that, as Rado said, we became the first provider of pan-European personal pension product, or PEP. So far, we offer it in 4 different countries. First of all, obviously, we started in Slovakia because the legislation was ready, so we kicked it off here. Second, in April, we started offering it in Croatia and Czech Republic, and the most recent was Poland with their OIPE. It was only a month and a half ago when it became available in Poland. And of course, we always try to, touch on what is happening at the moment and try to answer maybe on the current situation with our products. And one of these products was definitely Smart Deposit, which came out early this summer. Rado was one of the fathers of this
Of all portfolios, almost all.
Yes. But I have to say, Smart Deposit was like one product that really didn't take very long, but it's a very good quality product, and it has been very well recognized by our clients. Maybe you want to say a few things?
Yeah, it's money market product. So really, like, most of its portfolio is based on interbank overnight rate. So this is the interest rate that banks change their liquidity during the night. So it's very close to ECB deposit rate. So currently we're talking about 4%. So this product delivers yield or return currently about, or a little bit over, 3.8% gross, but we for sure charge some fee on that. But still, it's very competitive to some deposits in banks, some term deposits. So it's highly used. It's based on ETFs. So in some countries there are some tax allowances, the tax advantages. So it's in many countries much better than these bank offerings. So it is the product that is that has good momentum currently.
It's the most conservative product that we have.
And there's almost no volatility.
Yes. So maybe, we wanted to also give you a few points which will help you see what is so different about Finax from our competition. As Rado mentioned earlier, we really take pride in our education, and it really goes all the way from basics in personal finance to advanced podcasts in investing, and you can really find everything for an investor or for a regular person who is just looking for something to optimize their family finances. As he said, we have been providing webinars in local languages, and we were basically tailoring our content to the countries where we were present in. Obviously, that wouldn't be possible with our experts and the knowledge that they share with us. So we also basically have in each field a person in the company who can give us a very in-depth knowledge on any of the topics that you might need or you might ask us. We have become reference, to any kind of questions people don't hesitate to ask us, and this is how we find basically topics for our webinars and for podcasts. Also, one of the most important things, obviously, are low fees and tax optimization. So currently we basically make sure that all our products are optimized according to the local tax laws, which would, for example, say that in Slovakia we have a timestamp of 1 year. In Croatia, we have a timestamp of 2 years. So we try to do everything we can so we do not create any tax liability on their side. This is especially important when we do rebalancing. We are very proud of our in-house rebalancing, which not only makes this kind of risk leveling, so getting back to the original settings when we go off the strategy which you have basically chosen, but also in this field that basically brings higher yields, and it's been neutrally tested by some of the top financial bloggers in Central European region, and together it really makes yields even higher than they would normally be. Also, there is...
I have to say that it's quite similar, that as we found out, it's quite similar as ETFmatic used to have.
Was there
a rebalancing?
Tax optimization?
No, I mean rebalancing. Yeah. We do it in pretty similar way. Not exactly, but very close.
So also, yes, you will find out that we have a Finax application, mobile application, which is really easy to use. And it's not only something where you can see your current account status, but also it's very educative, and every time there is a new blog coming out and new content, you get push notifications, and we really try to make it interactive as well. Also, another thing about all our products is really high flexibility. Maybe the only product which is not as flexible is a pan-European pension product, because it has its limitations, because it is, after all, a pension product. So each country has its own legislation on some of the things, like tax and tax benefits, for example, or the time when you can actually start withdrawing money from your portfolio. Innovation, as a fintech company, we always try to, keep being innovative, and not only when it comes to our products, but as we say, with our application, we have this. We have another application as well called Finbot, which is meant really for personal finances, and you can use it in a very good way in order to optimize, as we said, the personal finance, see how your household is doing compared to some other household, see where you can maybe save on some money, and so on. Products, as we mentioned earlier, a few things. We do not sell our own ETFs in these products. So basically what we do, we always pick the ones that we believe are the best quality ones. And in that way, we are very neutral and objective. So we don't have this, we are not selling our own products. And this way you can be sure that we'll always try to make our portfolios out of really
The best.
Yes. Or you can complain to Rado if you don't.
Yeah, I have to say that we strongly push this passive approach. So all our portfolios try to reflect the world market capitalization. So it's not that weightings are adjusted to some other our analysis, but really like the composition of portfolio copies the world markets.
We also take pride in a very professional and very, I would say, quick and strong client support. We have a call center in 7 languages at the moment. And we cover emails and calls or requests for calls. We have a possibility of requesting a call and getting a 15-minute free advice from our colleagues. So this is also something you will be able to use in the future. And as I say, we always attend to each client's requests in very, very short time.
Just in November, like we saw it today, this morning, just in November, we answered 1,100, I think it was 1,100 calls, so inbound and outbound. So we are really, really busy in this field and really supportive for the clients.
As we mentioned earlier, we became the first licensed provider of PEP, and I think this was a really big step for us, but also for personal pension products in Europe, because the competition became much stronger with this product and with actually having the first provider, because usually really these third pillars depend on the countries, and I think European Union wanted to reflect on that in a way, because the systems within European Union are still very much different one from the other. And as we want people to be really mobile in the European Union, this was the way to go. So among other things, one of the best benefits of PEP is the mobility. So you can take it with you no matter where you live or work, and you can always have the same product. You don't need to change your provider, and you can stay with the same product throughout your basically work life. Exactly. Also, depending on the country, for example, I will refer again to Croatia. It is also available from the birth. So any child or parent can open basically an account for a child and make sure that the child has a better financial future.
But not in every country.
Yes, as I said, it depends on the country. But obviously, this product is under European legislation, which makes it very safe. But then, as I say, each country has its own, in a way, tax legislation and stuff like that, which benefits they might put on it, and whether they allow the complete withdrawal at some point before the age of you are going to the pension or not. These are a little bit differentiating from country to country, but basically it is a really good thing that you can travel with it.
Exactly.
Yes, as Rado was mentioning earlier, we wanted to tell you a few things about the countries where we were present before acquiring AION ETFmatic investment services. Everything has started from Bratislava, as Rado was mentioning earlier, early in 2018, and then we have spread throughout Central and Eastern Europe, basically to Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, and Croatia. And the latest country we just recently basically went in was Romania. So far, we were taking pride into being local, and as I said, it was really important for us to bring this financial literacy to the next level because, first of all, we wanted to make people aware of the importance of building a healthier and wealthier future, and also basically giving them insights on how things look like when they do not take care of themselves by themselves, because a lot of people in this region still in a way expect country to take care of them when it comes to pension, and it's basically becoming less and less possible, and all the demographical and statistical information is showing us that in 10-20 years it's going to be even more difficult to sustain the current system. So it will be even more important that each individual takes care of its own financial future. And this is why also pan-European pension product was really important for us. As I say, through all this education that we provide regarding personal finance and then building on with investment topics, we try to provide people with knowledge so they can basically take better care of themselves. No, I think you can do it.
Okay, so again, it's important, to know who is behind your investment service provider. So Finax grew or has grown in past 6 years pretty strongly. So currently our team consists of over 70 employees and various contractors. So you can see key people here. As I said at the beginning, Finax was founded and financed and funded at the beginning by its main founder, Juraj Hrbati, our CEO. But most of the team is with company since its very, very beginning, or has been with company since its very beginning. Yeah, most people are still Slovak, but we try to internationalize as much as possible. Tamara is a good example, or Przemek, who is head of Poland or country manager in Poland. So you see that we are not small company. Currently, we are a pretty big one. There are many people with plenty of skills, rich careers, good expertise behind the company. What's maybe more important is shareholder structure. So alongside our founders or our founder, we received some investments in past years. So there were 2 rounds of funding from Ivan Hrenko. Ivan Hrenko is major shareholder of HB Rievis. That's a mostly Slovak company, but currently is the biggest office developer in the entire Europe. For example, this company is well known for building the tallest building in continental Europe, Warsaw Tower in Warsaw. So currently, Mr. Hrenko through his investment foundation owns share of 52%. 43% is currently owned by Juraj Hrbati, and 5% is owned by employees or management. So this is the shareholder structure or ownership structure. So you know who you are dealing with and who's taking care of your finances or savings. So as I said, like we started on a green field, and we're delivering, or at least we are proud, especially regarding the region where we are present. So it's still a region where average assets of inhabitants is a little bit lower than in Western Europe. So we are proud that we were able, or we managed to grow rapidly, even without any big company or big financial institution behind us. And even it's more interesting that we were able to reach these results, to deliver these results with such a low amount of investments, that we are talking about maybe 4 million altogether. So we mostly now based on organic growth. So currently we manage 541 million euros of assets for almost 52,000 clients, mostly from those 5 countries. Romania was just open in the summer of this year, so it's still pretty small country or small market for us. So I think this also proves that we are a reliable partner, that we were able to build some brand, and we are pretty well recognized in this region, and we became relevant player in investment services in this CE region. I can maybe on this slide talk a little bit more about our plans, because we are still pretty ambitious, as we were or we have or as we have been since our beginning. So our plans at the beginning were mostly to stay in the region of this or the CE region, but I would say that it changed a bit with receiving of this PEP license, and even it's changing more now as we are acquiring ETFmatic services. And I think, as you all know very well, ETFmatic is present in most of the countries, or has clients, customers from various European countries. So for us, it's also, or for us, this acquisition means also taking over of some expertise and knowledge of various countries, of various tax regime jurisdictions. So our ambition is to expand further, and we would like to use our exclusivity in this pan-European pension product, and a little bit or being a disruptor even in very conservative and traditional pension field, pension market. So we will see how lucky and successful we'll be. But it's also important for you that, like, till now our expansion was based really on localization. So we didn't rush. So we open market by market. We all the time tried to find pretty good people, so we could offer services in local language with some local support, and also about with knowledge of local market, addressing local needs, issues, and so on. I think this might change a little bit now, as this might change a little bit as keeping this for all the countries is a little bit more difficult. But still, our plan, like very further plan and ambition plan, is to replicate this strategy in most of the European countries in some time. So I don't say it will happen next year. I don't say it will happen in 5 years.
Logistically, it's
Yeah, and then also
requires
depends on
time, yeah.
on funding. Also depends on our results. But yeah, we want to be a relevant partner, not only for the CE region clients, but for all European clients.
Shall I? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we spoke about this earlier as well, but if you take a look at our YouTube channels, the English one is basically just starting now as we speak with our webinar today, and there are a couple of other videos that you can see. But if you take a look at the YouTube channel of Finax Slovakia or Finax Poland or Finax Croatia, you are going to see that we really take our time, and we prepare a lot of content, and we are proud of it, as it is free, as we mentioned earlier, for everyone. So anytime you have a topic you would like to cover from personal finance or investments, you can go and check it out on our YouTube channels, or you can read one of our blogs. Also, we are really strong in podcasts last couple of years. We work a lot bringing this kind of content to people, as we know that most of people nowadays listen when they commute to work or from work, like Rado, for example, every day. So we also gave it a lot of effort to bring our podcasts to you. And we basically, I think in each country, release one a week, something like that. So there is a lot of content there waiting for you. The same is with webinars. Webinars are at least once or twice a month. And we are going to try to do the same with the English channel. So stick around, send questions, and we'll be happy to cover any topic that you are interested in. Also, as we wanted to kind of leave some legacy, for generations to come, and we believe that it's really important to educate people from early on. We have also basically released a book this year, which was in a way confirmed by ministry, and it's going to become it's like for kids from 10 to 18,
15, yeah.
10, 15 in Slovakia. And we are basically giving it away for €1, just for the children to have better education and to provide them with the financial education from early years on. As we know, this kind of problem is not only present in Central and Eastern Europe, but throughout basically Europe. There is a lack of financial literacy in young children. So this is something that we wanted to do and leave for the generations to come. On the awards, maybe you should talk about that, because you are always the one receiving them.
Not all the time. Yeah, but so we have to, persuade you. And like, I have to say that we don't do business because of awards, but all the time, it's pleasure to receive some award as a recognition, and maybe also some payoff of our hard work and of all our team. So it's some kind of confirmation, and we took some awards in our history. So if I start from the beginning, we were FinTech Startup of the Year 2019 in Slovakia. Regularly, we still winning each year when this kind of competition of awards were held. We received this golden coin in Slovakia, so it's mostly recognized award for financial services. So twice already we received the award for being most innovative in investment services, and also 3 times for the best investment product. It's beside mutual funds. So it's mostly products offered by brokers or some alternative investment companies. I think just 2 weeks ago, we received the award for being 12th fastest growing company in CE region. I think it was among more than 400 tech companies out of 14 countries in the CE region, and we were the fastest growing in Slovakia. So we are pretty proud of it. Similar as golden coin is this prize InvestCavs. InvestCavs is, I think, the biggest investment conference in Central Europe. So it's held in Krakow in Poland. So again, we became the best investment product there for this year. And it's also interesting that we were the only award receiver, like foreign or abroad company that received any prize at this conference. Only Polish institution took prizes, took awards. And also for the first time, we were awarded for being passive revolutionist in Poland. So just to glorify ourselves a little bit, and some confirmation. Okay, now I see that there are pretty many questions. So we are happy that you are writing. You can continue. So we're going to answer these questions. So I mark them. So the first question is, what are the differences in the terms of Finax trade and investments comparing to ETFmatic? So I can answer this one. I would say that generally there are not big differences, no big differences, because both companies were launched as robo-advisor companies with managed portfolios based on ETFs. So both companies preferred since its beginning passive approach to investing. Yeah, there might be small differences in portfolio composition, in weightings, but it's in general it's pretty similar, and really like the weightings are or the difference in weightings are pretty small. Maybe there are some differences regarding the fees. So I speak frankly and openly. ETFmatic fees were lower than Finaxman. Again, this can be a never-ending discussion. What are the proper fees? But we see after these years that our, I would say, pricing strategy was correct. That we managed to grow, we managed to reach organic growth, and we managed to take over lower costing competitors. So currently we charge on intelligent investing 1% management fee a year as the only fee plus VAT, but we offer many discounts and people can.
I think this is something that really differentiates us. These promotions, like the special discounts that we have, and they are always ongoing. So I think last year we calculated, and the average client,
we do it almost on a monthly basis. That like even with these conservative portfolios we have, where the fee is lower, there's 0.5% VAT including, and in PEP the management fee is 0.6% plus VAT. So currently average costs, I would say, like on average euro of assets we manage is lower than 0.8% plus VAT. But still, so this is the main difference. Then again, or the significant difference I see is in frequency of trading. So currently we do trading just once a week. Like we don't see it as a big issue because we offer mostly long-term investing for long horizon, so it does not change much if we trade daily or once a week. But I can promise, and especially after acquiring this ETFmatic with its software, increasing the number of trading days in the week or the trading frequency would be much easier. And we currently focus on second half of next year, after we complete all acquisition, that we can increase the number of trading day in the week. So basically, I think these are the main differences between these two companies. Beside the things we already mentioned, maybe we are more intensive in content, in communication with clients. Sometimes we're laughing that we were able to build first financial institution that has its own fan club that is some kind of love brand. So this I don't know if you have some other idea regarding these differences between.
I think this is major, like what we mentioned, this client support as well, that we are really close to the clients, and we basically support this two-way approach and communication. So whenever there is something, you can reach out. And
yeah, we understand. Like I think since our beginning, we have understood that we have the same feelings, or that finance is very sensitive topic and very important topic in life of each person. So that's why we try to be very straightforward, very supportive, and really helpful,
transparent. Yes.
and transparent. Really, like, yeah, some of our competitors are sometimes surprised how many things we openly communicate. So like You will see. You will find out. Okay, another question. Suggestion regarding tax optimization. Consider including ETFs with accumulated dividends in the future. Distributed dividends are not tax efficient for investors who wish to reinvest dividends. Yeah, I agree. But again, this topic depends on country and its tax regime a lot. Yeah, I can say that for most central or the CE countries, Central European and Southern Eastern countries, accumulated ETFs are preferable because we have lower tax rate on capital gains than dividends. But this is not the standard in Western countries. So again, it depends, and it's pretty difficult, as we found out while we were expanding. And I think ETFmatic business confirms this, that it's pretty difficult to have a one
For all.
one universal product for all countries. And yes, that's why we were also expanding, I don't want to say slowly, but country by country, because we wanted to adjust our offer to local needs and maybe to local regimes and conditions. So, for example, Finax currently mostly offers accumulated ETF portfolios. So this I cannot fully answer these questions because our plan is, to keep or to keep for you your portfolios and your conditions, but we won't be able, to offer you opening new portfolios with same conditions. So it's up to you afterwards whether you want to continue with current portfolio or you would prefer current Finax portfolios that can be in some angles or in some aspects a little bit less favorable, but as I see in some aspects it can be more welcomed. So but again, like we can revisit this topic. I don't say that this will happen in the first half of next year, but after that we can revisit all these requests, all these questions, and think about it, analyze it, and maybe we can offer even similar portfolios, but with accumulating ETFs. But I'm not promising anything because I like to overpromise. Will the acquisition of ETFmatic change your focus to other parts of the EU also? Yeah, so I partially answered this question during the slides. Yes, we see there's some door opener or we're making some footprint in other European countries. But yeah, I have to say that it won't happen overnight. So it will take some time. But yeah, we have ambition to offer our services in more countries. Maybe not in such deep detail, or maybe not so deeply reflecting local conditions and reality. But yeah, for sure we would like to expand. Again, it will depend on our results, on our organic growth, on our funding. But yeah, the plan is, but I can't say when and what countries. Yeah, but for example, regarding the PEP, because we did very deep analysis of all pension systems in the European countries. So we already picked some countries that are very favorable for this PEP. Countries where PEP is very competitive to local third pillar products. So these are the countries we would or we will prefer in the future, as we see this PEP as pretty easy instrument or tool to enter the market and get some advantage there. Anything to add?
No.
How many employees are coming over with ETFmatic? So we will not fully disclose this information. I can say that there will be some cuts among employees because they have to be done. as that business wasn't so sustainable. But yeah, we are also taking over some employees, so we can guarantee you continuity of the business, because we're acquiring whole business, yeah, whole investment service business. So for us, many parts of the business are new too. Yeah, so we need
Basically,
to,
from each department.
yeah,
And
so we need
yeah.
to get to used to it and to know this business. So we're taking also some employees, and I think you can feel safe in this field, that with these people we can guarantee the continuation of services as you were used to, and we would like to even improve them. What is the assets under management that is coming over with ETFmatic? I think I'm still not obliged or allowed to to disclose this information, so I'm sorry for that. I think in some time, because we are very transparent, so on regular basis uh, we openly communicate, or we disclose our results.
Yeah, every 6 months, basically, we
Every-
write thorough
yeah.
blogs on where we are and where we want to be.
Yeah, so very, very. So if you pay attention, close attention, I think in some time you will find out information about this data. Is there any work plans for pension fund in Bulgaria? Yes, there are. As I said, like, we analyzed most of the countries, and before we decided, or before we stepped into this discussion and due diligence, um, in taking over ION investment business. So Bulgaria was pretty hot topic, especially regarding this PEP product. But again, I would say, like, we moved, or we occupied our capacities with this acquisition.
At the moment,
So
fully, yes.
all our plans that we had before this acquisition were postponed at least for 1 year, as we see it currently, like, because almost half year is behind us, and still half year will be integrating these two companies. So hard to say, but yeah, it's on our radar, and it's in our plans. Can we count on ETFmatic being consistently available in Croatia for the foreseeable future, since it's the most user-friendly investment channel for international portfolio building? Can you answer?
I mean, I think you basically answered that before, saying that we will keep current portfolios. You can keep your current portfolios, but unfortunately we are not going to be able to provide you with new accounts with the same strategies in the future. So once we manage to merge, let's put it this way, the two systems together, somewhere hopefully at the end of first quarter next year, we believe we'll be able to fully integrate you in our system, and you will be able to open up different portfolios that we provide. So I think you will find our application and our onboarding system and everything very, very user friendly, easygoing. Everything is really available online. Everything is very flexible. We do offer, for example, free changes of strategies once a year. Obviously, withdrawals anytime you send in the requests. Everything is fully online, and I think, as I said, you will be able to choose from a wide variety of the products that we offer, and I think in that way we are not going to lack anything in innovation or
No, I think we are.
friendly way. Once
Yeah, I still think we are quite opposite the leader in these things. So we, because passive investing is pretty boring, and there's still, like, many questions about how many, or how big interactions to have with the clients, because all the time uh, you get in touch with the clients, or you communicate a lot. There are temptations, to do it something with the savings, and especially this passive approach is the best one because it blocks person from making decision, emotional decision. But again, like we're kind of pioneer and leader in, I would say, like increasing user experience and making passive investing more funny or more interesting. To deliver some experience, and like it's hard to say, but yeah. So we have so many ideas and plans in pipeline. I'm kind of surprised because when we were launching Finax 6 years ago, I thought that in 2 years there will be no more ideas, no more topics to discuss, to write about, to talk about. And I'm surprised that still we have so many new ideas, so many innovations, so many topics. Like there's still something happening in the world. Also, technology improves. So this is really perfect, and we are so glad that we have so much work. So I think this user friendliness is also on our side, and it will increase. And I think you will enjoy being our client and using our services.
I would
Regarding
just add, because it was a question for Croatia, so I can really, I think, give an in-depth answer on that. As I mentioned earlier, you are more than welcome to go to our YouTube channel. You can see that we are really working deeply with local partners and with local experts and the best bloggers and people who really take care of financial literacy in Croatia, from Sandra Ferenčak, Tetka, to Tony Milon, Tony Vitali. And we really try to use this synergy to, in a way, elevate this whole financial subject in Croatia. We are very active when it comes to conferences. You can see us there. We try to support our clients and people who are not our clients yet, but through this interaction, I think you will see that it is fun to invest with us, and we really try to be there as supportive as we can through this content that we provide, and make ourselves available to you whenever you might need something.
Exactly. And I have to mention that like ETFmatic brand, we'll see. So we will not continue it. So we'd like to move all ETFmatic clients to our website sometime by the end of the first quarter. So you will still have the same service, same condition, but under different brand. So we will log into your account through our website or through our app. So this brand will be ceased. Yeah. So it's hard to say like consistently available, but we want to continue the conditions as you are used to.
We even agreed with our IT department that for a while, for 2 or 3 weeks, both you will be able to log in through both in order to see your portfolio in one and the other one, to compare, just to familiarize yourself better with it before you actually change to Finax.
Yeah, but we will provide you with more information. Like there are still many questions, as we will be acquiring this system and everything. So it's gonna be process, but we promise that we will intensively communicate every time we reach some milestone, we reach something new. So we will keep you posted. From January, we will start communicate with you and officially, and we want to do it pretty intensively. And so you are aware of all our functions, features, or everything we can provide to you. If I understood good, ETFmatic fees are going to stay the same as before. Yes. For current portfolios, the fees will stay. But as we mentioned several times, you won't be able to open new portfolios, ETFmatic portfolios, but you will be allowed to open new Finax portfolios. we hope this will happen by the end of the first quarter. So please,
But you will be able to resume with the deposits into your current accounts from January on.
yeah. Does ETFmatic portfolio and taxes will stay the same and be open for new customers? So as we said, for new customers, no, but still new customers can open account with Finax. But for current customers, the services will stay the same. So you will be able to deposit new deposits
Into your current account.
into your current account, and also I think these taxes or all the reporting you were used to will be the same. Okay, still questions coming. That's perfect. This is kind of interesting, and I was wondering how many people or how many clients will be like this. As a customer of both platforms, I'm excited about the merge. I reached the Finax Elite level recently and wonder how my ETFmatic portfolio will be handled. Is it going to be visible in the Finax app? So yes, as we said, yes. This can be tricky question because in Finax we allow one client to have only one portfolio management agreement, but you can have 99 portfolios under this agreement. So it's going to be interesting task for our IT department to merge two contracts into one. So I can't answer, but for sure, like this is our goal, and we were expecting that there would be some clients.
And that's why we said we only expected sometime at the end of the first quarter that we will be able basically to do the merge and to provide you with these kind of things.
Yeah, and I also like that this person mentioned Finax Elite because we haven't been mentioning it. So Finax Elite is, it's called our department or special service for affluent private clients. So any client with assets over 100,000 euros, we call it becomes Finax Elite client. So what does it mean? Finax Elite clients have wider scope of services. So we offer also brokerage services to them. We call it that they can have individually managed portfolios, so they can pick ETFs they prefer. So they have their own portfolio with our rebalancing and everything. And I think the most important thing is the offer of wealth management services. So they have their own wealth manager. So we would like to call it private banker, but we don't offer bank services. So it's a wealth manager, and also the fee is lowered. And this is also interesting question regarding foreign clients or international clients. But I think in some time, or our goal will be to hire some person. It's gonna be probably English-speaking person that can take care of these international elite clients, because currently we offer Finax Elite only in Slovakia, Poland, and Croatia. Mostly in local languages, but I think we are able to cover English-speaking
That's
person already, and so for sure this can be also offered to.
Also, I just wanted to add, you haven't mentioned Elite Family, so maybe that's something you want to add on.
Yeah, that we do not look just at one account or one client, but
one household.
We consider Elite as a household. So there can be family members who together reach 100,000.
Which is important in a way when we talk about the security. I think we will touch base on that.
I mentioned something. We are so the guarantee investment scheme in Slovakia currently covers investments up to 50,000 euros. So there is, among some other affluent clients, some tradition to open more accounts for family members to reach higher protection
Yes,
bigger
but
protection.
maybe because we haven't mentioned that in a way for the current clients, it's increasing.
Yeah, it's yeah. I forget. So it's also increasing. So it's a also good message for you. So you could tell it. As we found out that the Belgian protection scheme protects these assets up to 20,000 euros. So it's
More than double. Yes.
more than double. Yeah. So it's also good news for you. Mm. Yeah, this is good question. Do you think it's possible to sustainably run a robo advisor with low fees like ETFmatic? Do you have any plans to lower your fees closer to that? Yeah, I'm glad that this question appeared because yeah, like especially in past years, robo advisors or the competition in this field really increased, and we experience, because I remember when we launched this service in Slovakia, we were 100% the cheapest or the service with the lowest fees. But now we see some competitions, and that many newcomers try to dump these prices. And my opinion, but it's my personal opinion, that it's not sustainable. Again, it depends on the quality of service, because you can run this business with a much smaller team than we do. But again, then maybe your marketing, maybe the trust of your clients, and even how to say, maybe some relationship towards the company is much smaller. Um, Also, we see that the result of our education is maybe in higher average assets of client in our company compared to other competitors in this region. So I think it's not possible. Yeah, for sure there is some level of assets that allows you to run this business with
But
these
you need
fees.
to grow to that.
Yeah, and currently I can say that I'm proud of our strategy, because there's also the second part of the question, whether we have plans to lower our fees. So we do it constantly. Yeah, I can say that at the beginning our fees were even higher. So we had also, for example, some premium, let's call it premium program, that was even more expensive. We also in the past charged some upfront fee. It was 1% for deposits lower than 1,000 euros. So we got rid of this. We launched new products that have much lower fee than our core product. We are still increasing, and this is our strategy. And it's we can discuss about it whether it's better. Like we usually, as Tamara mentioned, we offer various discounts that can lower effective fee
And can be combined, yes.
and can be
accumulated,
combined.
yes.
And we're still increasing these discounts, because our strategy is not to reward client for its activity and for the help also for us. So it's discussable whether this strategy is better than to have low headline fee. But yeah, we were getting there. And we launched this business not to make big profits, but we also want to reward, and we want to offer fair service. But it's all the time pretty difficult to find the balance. Yeah?
It's a fine line.
Yeah, if you want to deliver clients or bring new innovations, new quality, if you want to expand, acquire new clients. So all the time we grew and our revenues increased. We all the time rewarded clients. So we will stick to this strategy. So I don't say that we will get to, I don't know, 0.5% for portfolio management in 3 years or something like that. But for sure, our strategy is to lower fee gradually. But I don't want to promise anything, and I don't want to say where the bottom
Yes,
is.
I think if you look back at our communication and content, as Rado was mentioning, we do provide it every 6 months, and we are very transparent. So you can really see that, we were communicating openly with our clients when we will be able to lower some fees, and we kind of achieved it together. And I think what we do and our strategy allows us to become a robo-advisor, but with a human touch. And we are very proud of that human touch that we have, and it reflects on our clients. So I think, as Rado said, it's a fine line, but we think this is the way to go.
Yeah. Do we allow investing with company or just personal? In this case, fees wouldn't have VAT. That's correct. We do allow it, but we offer our services mostly online, and it's pretty difficult to automate onboarding of companies or of some entities, because the rules of like KYC and all these AML rules are pretty strict in the European Union, and it's pretty difficult, to do all our duties online and automatically, especially with companies with more complex ownership structure. So we do offer it. We do it, I think, mostly in Slovakia, Poland, and Croatia, with minimum investment amount 50,000 euros. But this can't be done online, only in paper form. But I have to say, because we have this kind of request from one German partner, so we also have this in our backlog.
Pipeline, yes.
Again, hard to say when we will be able to deliver. Yeah, there are talks even the next year, but especially again for some tax regimes, for some countries, this can be also interesting, not just because of VAT, but even because of tax optimization and on capital gains. So partially we do, but not in a very comfort and easy way as it is done in physical world on papers. Yeah, there's also a question. Can you explain clearly for those people from ETFmatic who came to Finax, we'll manage 50% of those assets for you for up to 2 years for free. So I think this is this relates to transfer discount. So we offer this permanent discount to all our clients if they transfer their investment from some competitor and they kind of prove this transfer. So we offer discount that out of this amount, transfer amount, 50% out of it, we manage 2 years for free. So just example, I don't know, you have 100,000 at some other broker or in some mutual fund, 100,000 euros. Usually we prefer, again, it depends what kind of investment it is, but if we're talking about mutual funds, the easiest way, as we don't have any agreements with asset managers in the Europe, we only do exchange traded instruments like equities and ETFs. So it's easier, to sell those investments and transfer money, wire money to, or deposit money into account in Finax, and then just confirm or prove this transfer by confirmation of selling those investments. You just send this confirmation through email to our address client@finax.eu. And our back office will upload this discount or dedicate this discount to your account. So this is not related to ETFmatic acquisition. It relates only to new investment, new deposits from some competitive. And we are really open in the way what we see as a as a transfer of, or what we see as investments. So it's not only, I don't know, securities, mutual funds, but it can be also investment in precious metals,
real estate,
cryptocurrencies, and even real estate. So if you sell apartment, you had some apartment as an investment, you decided to sell it, so you can transfer this money to Finax, and 50% out of this amount will be managed for free. So usually we all the time set up discounts as a certain amount. So as I said, if I have 100,000 euros that I transfer to Finax, 50,000 euros will be managed for free for 2 years. So if the value of the account, I don't know, will increase, I don't know, 210,000 euros in 2 years, so still 50,000 is free of charge. Yeah. But people already checked our website, and I like it.
Yes, and then there is this discount for inviting friends, which is also accumulative. So you can basically combine these two together as well. When it comes to friends, you can keep inviting them, and you are accumulating the discount as well as they. So
yeah, and we do also very special promotions. For example, now currently in December, there's big promotion running. So if you deposit over 5,000 euros, everything, all the amount over 5,000 euro will be managed for free for 1 year. So if you deposit 100,000 euros to Finax account, 95,000 euros will be managed for free for 1 year. So we do a lot of special promotions, as we mentioned several times, and this strategy really pays off. So I want to stress one more time that even after 1st January 2024, your current fees will remain the same. And so you will
basically
continue
nothing will change in that,
on your current portfolio. But again, I'm repeating that if you decide to open new portfolio with Finax, the current conditions of Finax will be applied on this portfolio. Very specific question. Since the acquisition of ETFmatic by AION Bank for Belgian customers, the Belgian tax on stock market transactions was taken care of by ETFmatic. Will this continue? Yes, it will. It will continue. So we see that ETFmatic has strong expertise and knowledge and even experience in handling taxes in various European countries, and we really like it. So, and I mentioned this is really value added for us. So we're taking this knowledge. We are taking also the employees responsible for this tax regimes and tax duties and everything. So yes, we'd like to, or we'll do everything to keep this running as you were used to it. So we already also mentioned how money is protected and what amount. So I have to stress that we are broker. We are broker, and this broker business is pretty harmonized, not even within the EU, but around the globe. So I would say that, not I would say, but the main protection or the way of protecting assets lies in separation of clients' assets from broker assets. Yeah? So you are still beneficial owner of all assets with all the rights. We can handle those assets, manage those assets only in line with investment strategy. So this is I would say, the first and most important pillar of asset protection. Then there is regulator. So currently we are supervised by 2 regulators, and this is also our plan if our business goes well. So there are intentions to open the branch in Germany. So we would also fall under the supervision of local BaFin regulator. So I think it's after that, like being regulated by free state institutions is pretty strong message. And but we will be, or there are no plans to move our headquarters from Slovakia. So the client's assets fall under Slovak guarantee scheme that protects these assets up to 50,000 euros. And regarding the bank accounts and all these bank transfers, it's similar in all European countries, 100,000 euros.
We will provide you with the bank details later on in December. So
Yeah, by the end of the December or very early
January.
beginning January. Can you guarantee to keep current ETFmatic fees for existing portfolios indefinitely, or will this eventually be moved to Finax fees? If yes, what's the timeline? So currently, or let's say like we promise to keep it forever and indefinitely. So we have no intentions, no plans to change these fees to our current. We hope that in some time, as we talked about that, our fees will get closer to ETFmatic fees as we will grow. Okay. So it also because I see some questions regarding there are some VIP accounts with 0.25%, so it will remain the same. So thank you. I'm glad that you are kind of happy and thankful. So we are too. I know that this kind of change, and especially I think you are experiencing it for second time, but it's not so common, and I know that it can somehow disturb your trust.
bring some uncertainty, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you see that we are real person, that we mean our business very thankfully, and we do it for the clients. We want to be reliable partner. We want to be partner that stays here for a long time, uh, ideally forever. So we are happy that we were able to kind of persuade you and maybe also calm you down somehow. Um, I guarantee you that you will see us and hear us more often. So we will be in touch, and I'm looking forward to cooperation with you. And I hope that we will fulfill all our promises and that you will be satisfied clients.
Yes, we are grateful that you actually came out tonight to this webinar and that you gave us basically the opportunity to tell you everything in person. We are also going to have a recording of this video for the people who haven't been able to join us today. So it will go with a link in the next email as well. So in case you miss something or you want to have a look again, you are more than welcome to. And yes, we are very happy to be able to welcome you from January the 1st. And we promise a lot of good content, and we are looking forward to having you on board.
Yeah. So there are two more emails planned from my own side. So we will also tell you more about all our whole process of acquisition. And as we mentioned afterwards, the communication will come
Quite frequent, yes.
yeah, from our side. So we'll keep you posted, everything important. So be just patient, please. And like our main goal is to allow you deposits again. So because we know, we are aware of uh, of you waiting for some time, and then there was a lot of uncertainty. So I hope all this brings some clarity and some assurance for the future. So thank you very much. See you soon.
Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.